You're a high school defensive tackle that wants a college football scholarship offer. Today, we're going to talk about the 4 things you need to have on your highlight video if you want to capture that college football scout's attention on the Gridiron Stud Show.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Recruiting advice for everyone. It's the Gridiron Stud Show.
All right, you think you have the potential to be a really good college football defensive tackle. You think you're a really good high school defensive tackle as it is right now, but you're just struggling to get attention from those college football scouts and get the offers that you think you deserve. Well, there may be some good reasons for that. If that describes you, then you've come to the right place. This is the right video for you. We're going to talk about the 4 things you're going to need to show on your highlight video to capture that college football coach's eye. Let's jump right into it. Number 1 is you're going to have a really great get off. There's nothing better than cutting on the film and watching a big guy in the middle of the defense launch out of his stance and into the gap and through the gap and into the backfield and make a tackle for a loss. Whether that's hitting a running back before he has a chance to get going or sacking the quarterback before he can find his read and get rid of the football. The play starts with the snap. And right there over the center is a guy launching out of his stance and getting into that backfield. That will capture a college football coach's attention each and every time. Even if you're not making plays back there. It'd be nice to make plays, but even if you aren't making those plays, the college football coach will be of the mindset to say, well, we can teach him how to make those plays. What's harder for us to teach is him to have that electric get off. So that's definitely something you're going to want to work on. And one of the best ways to do that is start in the weight room with your explosive lifts. That's your squat, that's your deadlift, that's your power clean. And then when you get out on that field and you're doing some drill work in the off season, definitely work on getting your good get off. So that's keying the snap of the ball, not necessarily listening to the quarterback. You don't want to be doing that. It starts with that snap, working on that get off over and over again until you reach the point where you are just moving in unison with that football. A guy in the middle of the defense that can get off really quick like that and into the backfield is really hell on the center and the 2 guards and even the tackles when they try to help. You're on your way to being double teamed like an Aaron Donald. So that's one thing you're definitely going to need to show on film. And I would say that's probably the biggest thing that's going to capture a college football coach's attention. The number 2 thing you're going to need is lateral movement. All right, it's awesome that you can charge out of that stance and go forward. Every now and then, you know what the offense is going to do if you're a bully going forward. They're going to put some obstacles in your way. So now what are you going to be able to do when they do put those obstacles in the way? In the form of a double team, help with the running back or any of those things. What are you able to do? You're going to have really, really good lateral movement. So can you move from one gap to the other? Can you operate studs? Can you put pressure on that offense even when they're trying to take steps to get you out of the game and limit your effectiveness? That's going to be a big thing for you to be able to show. A defensive tackle that can launch out of that stance and then also go left and right and side to side, even work down the line of scrimmage on those run plays to create havoc in the backfield is a guy that's definitely going to get some college football scholarship attention. So in the offseason, while you're working on that get off, start working on your lateral moves, get those cones out, start being able to get out of your stance and go left or right, or get through your stance and then head down the field left or right, moving down the line of scrimmage. Those kind of guys are really, really difficult to block. And really, that's all that it has to be. That's the essence of you being a really good defensive tackle. It's just being extremely hard to block. And if you have really good lateral movement, you're on your way to doing that. Number 3 is develop excellent pass rush moves. We all know that football has turned into a passing game, and while it's really, really great as a defensive tackle if you can be tough against a run, it's even better for you if you can add pass rusher to your repertoire. So being able to get by those guards and tackles and centers as they're trying to block you with an array of moves, whether that's a rip, a swim, or any other kung fu style moves that get an offensive lineman's hands off of you, it's only going to be better for you. Having the ability to move a quarterback off of his spot, or at least pressure the pocket and make him flee the safety of the pocket, makes the entire pass rush better. So being able to show that you have great pass rush moves and that you can get back there and affect the number 1 guy on the offense, which is the quarterback, is definitely going to help you. So spend a good amount of time in the offseason studying pass rush moves, going out and executing them over and over so you can kind of do them in your sleep. We know Aaron Donald is the best defensive tackle in this game, and one of the best things that he does, outside of just stuff those run plays, is wreak havoc on passers in the middle of that pocket causing them to have to flee and totally destroy the way the play is supposed to work. So work on your offseason. In the offseason, work on your pass rush moves and be able to show that on tape when a coach is looking at your video and trying to decide whether or not he is going to recruit you. And number 4 is pursuit. There's nothing better than watching a big man chase down the ball carrier to all parts of the field. A guy in the middle that's big, that can get from sideline to sideline and will go chase down a ball carrier to all parts of the field is definitely going to capture a college football coach's attention. Motor and effort is something that's very difficult to coach. You either have it or you don't. And if you're sitting here right now and know that that's not really your big thing, start developing it right now. And that starts with you being in shape. When you're in shape, you have the energy to go do those things. And you're going to find out when you turn yourself into a guy that's high motor that you start making more and more plays. You start recovering fumbles, you start causing fumbles. You're just generally around the ball all the time, and good things happen to defenders that find themselves around the football. So start with getting yourself in really, really good condition, not just in the off season, but when the season comes, don't neglect the conditioning as well. Don't be a guy that's last in the sprints. Make it a competition. Be out in front of the pack. That kind of guy is going to have all of the energy reserves that he needs during the game to be getting to the football over and over again. And let's just be honest, it's very, very simple. This is common sense. If you're always around the football, then those college football coaches are going to always want to be around you, and that's when the offers start to come. All right, those are the 4 things that you're going to need to show in a highlight video. Those are the 4 best things that are going to capture that college football coach's attention. So if you don't have the ability to do those things right now, you're going to definitely want to work on them in the off season, and then you're going to need to apply them when the games come in the fall. And then put your highlight video together in such a way that you're focused on displaying those 4 things that I talked about in this video today. So unless you're a guy built like an outside linebacker or a safety or a cornerback playing defensive tackle, if you're close to the size that you need to be and you can do those 4 things, I guarantee college football coaches are going to come your way. And you'll be able to get college football coaches' attention even if you don't exactly fit the dimensions that they're looking for. If you're really excellent in those things and you're a master at 1 or 2 of those things, you're definitely going to get college football coaches' attention and be on your way to getting all of the offers that you were hoping to get. All right, now I hope you enjoyed that video. Hey, answer this question for me. Without saying Aaron Donald, who is your favorite defensive tackle and why? Drop that answer for me in the comments down below. I'd like to see who you guys really think is good out there and who you probably model your game after. Outside of that though, if you've not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do that right now. Give this video a like, and I'd appreciate it if you share it on your social media and help out some of the other big DTs out there that are looking to get those college football scholarship offers. All right. Thank you guys for listening and checking out this video. Be sure to check out some of the other videos that I have on the channel that help you get those college football scholarship offers. There's a bunch of stuff on here. And then finally, if you have not had a chance to download the Gridiron Studs app, I highly recommend it for you. Download the Gridiron Studs app, create a profile. It's definitely going to boost your recruiting. I've got college football coaches and fans on there every day looking for the next best, greatest guys to come and help out their programs. So definitely get on there. It's a great way for you to be seen. I have a link to it down in the description below. Click the link, download it, and get yourself a profile up on the Gridiron Studs app right now. Until the next time, Gridiron Studs, be seen.